Nigeria's aviation authorities plan mobile courts at airports to prosecute unruly passengers amid rising incidents of violence over flight delays. FAN and NCAA also announced operational hours for Sunset airports will extend to 10 p.m., subject to adequate lighting. At a Lagos stakeholders meeting, agencies and airlines resolved to optimize flight schedules, improving passenger care during disruptions, and enforce stricter tarmac security. NCAA and FAN will launch sensitization campaigns against unruly behavior, while airlines are urged to enhance communication on delays, refunds, and luggage handling. The meeting also emphasized collaboration to tackle weather-related disruptions and operational challenges, with airlines encouraged to adopt better crisis management strategies. Joining us right now for discussion of plans by the federal government to set up mobile courts in airports and how that would sanitize the airports and impact traveling experience is Arise News analyst Dayo Sobowale. Good afternoon, Mr. Sobowale. Many thanks for joining us.
It's a pleasure being as usual.
What's your initial take on this? Are we moving in the right direction regarding this matter?
Very much in the right direction. It's about quality service delivery from the airports and the institutions involved in air travel. It's a welcome development, and it aligns with what they are trying to do in the United States. Trump has put 2 billionaires in charge of what we call Department of Government Efficiency, because this is about government efficiency, and I commend it. But the issue of mobile court, well, maybe to deter people, the presence of the courts or the prospect of prosecution for misdemeanor may frighten people and make them toe the line of discipline. But then that is secondary to their work there. The work of aviation is to make people travel with ease, comfort, and safety to reach their destination, and don't lament or regret that they came near one airport or the other. So it's a step in the right direction. It's an attempt at service delivery and good passenger or customer service. I welcome it, and I wish them well.
But we also need to look at how this would play out, especially seeing that, earlier the Director of Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, Mrs. Olubomikoko, had launched a crackdown on officials demanding bribes from passengers and airlines. And I believe these are some of the issues they intend to tackle with the court. How do you see this playing out, especially in balancing the rights of the passengers and also doling out fair, creating a fair justice system?
Well, they should tally. In fact, that is what service delivery and government efficiency, that's what it's all about. You see, corruption thrives where there are delays and where things don't move fast enough. So people want to induce bureaucrats, civil servants, to let them jump the queue or jump the gun, as it were. But this is, I think, essentially to deter touts and corruption. Get me? And if you look at the measures too, it's not only directed at these people who are a menace to good customer service. It is also attacking institutions, officers, customs, immigration, and those who are there. Get me? That the essence now is to move away from manual checking to digital monitoring and to speed up things. And it is when it is clear that there is some corruption, some malfeasance, that the courts will come in. I think the court is, to me, is meant to deter. Get me? Because if you know Nigeria, if you put the courts there now, maybe the courts may be busier than even the airport transport something. So one should be careful. Should be there to deter people. And I don't want to discourage them. I would have said that if they put up a good advertising system maybe in terms of billboard or constant announcement or reminder that you don't do this in this area, or somebody monitoring, like monitoring like they do in, if I mention China, it will become a different thing. So that people know they are monitoring them. People know they are monitoring, and there is something echoing that. You all know we have a video system monitoring passengers, but somebody should remind them in the toilet, you get me, on the line, in anywhere in the airport, that something is going on. But then if that is, I'm sure they did some survey before coming to this conclusion. So let them go ahead with it. But it should not be, they should not concentrate too much on the courts at the expense of efficient, quick passenger service for safe travel.
That's a very important point you just made, Mr. Sobowale. But when it comes to jurisdiction, determining jurisdiction between mobile courts and regular courts, how do you think that would likely play out?
You are the one creating the problem now. The mobile courts, they are courts too, but the airport, and the essence is that so that you don't have to go to the magistrate court and go and key up there and slow down the plane, or that so that people don't travel again. Is to, like I said, the deterrence part of it is what I think they should accentuate. That, you see, you can be tried very quickly here now if you misbehave. Whether you are in custom, whether you are in police, whether you are even the aviation authority itself, if you misbehave, they don't need to take you out of the airport. It's not that you have summary judgment without the law. You get me? Yeah. But we've always had them. Even at the time, you had the price control mobile courts. You had the fuel distribution courts. So I think it's to deter people. And I'm sure by the time the quality of service delivery improves and people can travel faster, in a more comfortable environment and in a safer environment, there will be no need for the courts. Yes.
And what role do you think mobile, agencies, enforcement agencies, law enforcement agencies would play in enabling this law process for the mobile courts?
They will be part of the mobile court now. If you have a court, you must have security people so that they don't go and harass the judge giving the judgment. So it will be part of it. And in our own airports, there have always been mobile police there. They are the ultimate factor to deter criminals and corrupt people. That is, if they too don't get involved in what is
the corruption
happening. But you see, the spirit in which they are doing it is right, and I want to see it as an objective of increasing efficiency, especially in terms of passenger experience in traveling, so that they don't hit the airport after traveling one time.
Interesting topic and insightful analysis as always. Arise News analyst Mr. Dayo Sobowale, many thanks for joining us. Thank you for your time.